Bro, I got a great theme lined up for the second half of the season. Please tell me you're ready to go.
Yep, I'm rolling.
Bet. It's your boy, MP, coming at you once again to tell you what we have cooking for this half of the season on social media. So check this out. I'm gonna show you guys what it takes to be one of the league's top rebounders.
Rebounding?
Yeah, that's tough.
That might be a tough sell, bro.
Well, that's because you're a casual, Xander. Anyone that knows ball knows rebounding is the key to the game. You can't score if you don't have the ball. Not enough dudes are willing to be out there doing the dirty work today.
All right. And that will make you the exception.
Oh, of course. I mean, you see the work I'm putting in the gym, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to take my followers even further behind the scenes so they see what it takes to become one of the best rebounders in the NBA.
All right. And what about during the games? Like, what are we showing?
Oh, we're going to be highlighting matchups against the other top boardmen in the league. So my followers will get the inside view on what it's like to grind in the paint for the association.
All right, MP, this is the first game you highlighted for our new series on rebounding. What's your mentality as you go up against another top rebounder?
Well, when you're going up against a guy like that, it's a battle of wills. You know, a lot of 50-50s are going to come down to who wants it more.
Okay. Well, any, tricks for extra motivation, or?
Nah, no tricks, Zan. It's got to come natural, you know? Most people don't understand that about us pros, but we work hard at our craft. But there's this underlining desire that goes above and beyond anything else. And you can't teach that.
All right, well, what part can you teach? Like, what part of rebounding just comes down to the craft?
As much as I like to tell you all that, I'm gonna need Xander to slow down.
All right.
Because we got a whole rebounding series we're trying to make here. So, unfortunately, we can't give it all to you on the first episode.
Okay, all right, that's tough but fair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, any parting words before we take the court?
Yeah. I know a lot of people overlook rebounds and rebounders, but I'm gonna show y'all how fun crashing boards can be. So make sure you like and subscribe to all of my socials, and you don't want to miss any videos we post there, because this is gonna be a fun ride.
Look out there, MP.
Game time, let's get it, MP.
He's about to tear it up. My kids' information out here.
Feeling you, MP.
Oh, it says right here, God.
2K Sports to everyone out there. Welcome and Happy New Year. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. You look at MP, we're about halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots. But he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And while he's below some of the other rookies on that list, you can tell he's dialing in and finding his footing.
And you know what that says to me is that he's going to have a very big second half of his rookie season.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then it's Bailey. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. And for the Clippers, Collins at power forward. Zubac's in the middle. Shake Milton out there with MP. And it's Batum in at the small forward. And here on New Year's Day, does some struggling teams see this as a chance to hit the reset button?
Yeah, B.A. You know, when you're struggling, you're always looking for the reset button. And there's no better excuse than January 1st. New year, new start.
And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
And you can never underestimate the value of setting the tone for your team. Seeing MP get out there and hustle for those boards. Has a major impact on being the example of hustle and determination that it takes to win games.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Well, MP is an elite rebounder, but he's going to be put to the test tonight. During shoot-around, he told me, I really have to bring it down low. I have a tall task. This should be a tough matchup on the glass. The battle of the boards could decide this one, guys.
Absolutely, Allie. Good call. MP will have his hands full for sure.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's MP, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Collins with a screen on George. Hits a three-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Just over a minute and a half in. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
5 on the clock. George's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Milton. Inside. Kicks it out to Collins. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Markkanen outside. Here's Bailey, guarded by Batum. Utah moving the ball around. It's George on the wing, covered by Milton.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Here's Collins, and Collins with the slam.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. George with it. His last outing, we saw him score 22. To halt the run, pass to Kessler. And here's Bailey for three. Sinks the tray.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
Collins outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Still no points, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Batum left side. Now MP. Fires from the line. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
Bailey to pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by MP. Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Shot from 16. Collins with the rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Back to Milton. And here's Collins. Down low. The kick out to Milton. Fires away from way outside. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Clippers, Jones, he's checked in for John Collins. MP comes in for Batum. And Milton subbed in for Beal. Then for Utah, Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Bailey comes in for Filipowski. And Sensabaugh subbed in for George. So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Yusuf Nurkic. Bailey out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position.
Zubac's dominating on the offensive glass and getting one of his own there.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. The Jazz again can't hit. The Clippers lead by 6. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Here's Sensabaugh. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Done. The pass to MP. Outside Jones. MP looking around. Dunn left side. Lets the three fly. Clippers keep it alive. Back to MP. Goes back up. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, he is a legit 7 feet tall, so how hard can it be for Zubac to find the rim? I mean, he's already up there.
Here's Sensabaugh, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
Really warming up. He's scoring it with consistency this quarter.
Now here's MP. 4-point game on the wing. Milton. Dunn outside. Pass to Zubac. 4 on the clock. Basket's good. 8 points for Ivica Zubac.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. John Collins checked in for Jones. And Batum is subbed in for Dunn. Then for Utah, Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Keontae George in for Collier.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He has such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Yep, that one goes. There's 47 seconds left in the second. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen outside. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Collins. Batum finds MP. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Milton against George. Unloads from 13. Again, Los Angeles.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Kessler, a screen on Collins. Markkanen for 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Markkanen's got 10. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Clippers ahead, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. In the East, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected #1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Yeah, they're playing as a team, working the ball around, rewarding guys for getting open.
I see this. Their scorers do a great job of working off ball. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
Collins at power forward, Zubac in the middle. MP is out there with Shake Milton, and it's Batum in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you, B.A.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Clock at 4. Collins passes to Milton. And it's all from three-point range. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Sensabaugh. Batum against George. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Los Angeles shooting a fantastic 57%. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Here's Sensabaugh, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Collins with the jam.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Jazz trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Bailey. Now Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's George. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Here's Collins. Batum outside. Here's MP. Again, Los Angeles.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Jones is checked in. And Utah with a change here too. Filipowski's checked in. Here's Kessler. Yet to see a basket. George feels it out a bit. Pass to Sensabaugh. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Kessler, no good. And Milton's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. After going undrafted in 2016, Derrick Jones Jr. carved out an important role for himself, Clark.
Yeah, he really did, and it was all about refinement. Early on, B.A., he was seen almost exclusively as just a dunker, but now he's a valuable 3-and-D guy. Credit to him for refining that part of his game, improving as a three-point shooter, and continuing to impact the game at the defensive end.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Here's Bailey. Banked it in off the glass. Bailey's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Milton finds Jones. Back to Milton. Fires the three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Sensabaugh. Again, Utah. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Milton passes to MP. To the right side. Dunn right side. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dunn's got his second basket of the game.
Dunn finishing in style, and the explosion to the hoop. Powerful.
George's shot is good.
Really textbook use of the dribble. Getting inside to get his work done.
Pass to Jones. Pure from three-point range. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Will go for a different look here. John Collins checked in for Jones. Batum comes in for Bogdanovich. MP's checked in for Beal. And Milton subbed in for Dunn. So the Utah 5 right now. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. Now here's Batum. Milton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 15.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Markkanen. Here's Bailey. From deep. Markkanen outside. He's off from 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Batum with a screen on Markkanen. Here's MP. Beyond the arc. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
George in the post, covered by Milton, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
George outside. Markkanen sets a screen with the shot. Oh, no good! Unable to win this run. Batum outside. Here's Milton. Zubac screen. Now Collins from downtown. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ivica Zubac.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Now here's Collins. Zubac screen. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Batum's shot is off. And the Jazz with possession to snap the cold streak. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. And here's Milton. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. And it's Simons in at the 1. And for the Clippers, the pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Shake Milton is out there with MP. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot. Here we go. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Using his size inside, Collins refusing to settle for the layup and elects the dunk instead.
Brown, no good. Now, here's MP. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Batum finds MP. They get it back. Here's Zubac. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Outside, White. Pass to Tatum. The 3. And another miss by Boston.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Milton kicks to Collins. On the wing, Batum. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. On deep, Collins. Outside for Batum. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Tatum on the wing. 3-pointer, Simons. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Now Brown following the 3-point attempt by MP. Now Brown. Last game 26 points. The 3 and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Zubac, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Zubac has got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look for the Clippers. Bradley Beal. Jones checked in for John Collins. MP comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Shake Milton in for Chris Dunn. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. On the floor for Boston, we've got Peyton Pritchard. Sam Hauser is out there with Brown. And it's Walsh in at the four-man position. Now here's Beal. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Brown's shot is good.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
Milton the pass to Boone. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Jones has it in the corner. Back to MP. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Back to Brown. Back to Pritchard for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Pritchard's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Milton the pass to Boone. From outside the arc. Second chance shot. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 8 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
That puts them in the lead. And the Celtics lead by 1.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
MP outside. And Jones has it in the corner. Beal from long range. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Pritchard passes to Gonzalez. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Beal. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Collins checked in for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for Beal. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cade is checked in. Tatum comes in for Brown. Derek White's checked in. And it's Simons in for Pritchard. Here's Simons. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. For the 3. And it's MP with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Batum finds MP. Right wing. Collins passes to Batum. 5 to shoot. Pass to MP. His first shot coming late. Again, Los Angeles.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
It's tipped. Stolen by Zubac. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Walsh. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Will it go? Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
We've talked about in the past, going on the road removes the distractions of home. And it can bring you guys closer together if it's the right group.
Yeah, but you still have people you barely know asking you to comp tickets. Oh, I hate the road.
All right, looking back at our first half, the Clippers are in a tight game.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds, like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
It's good, too.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. MP out there with Shake Milton. And it's Batum in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And Batum kicks to Collins. Pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Milton. They get the rebound. Celtics trail by 6. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you.
MP looking solid from there.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And here is Simons. Over Milton. Here's Queta. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Back to Milton. Tatum against Collins. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Celtics trail by 7. Brown the pass to Queta. And here's Tatum for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. MP outside. On the wing, Batum. He's covered by Brown. Tatum against Collins. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Milton. A three-pointer, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Zubac finds Batum. Latrey. Rebound by the Celtics. Queta's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Batum with the bounce pass. Outside, Jones. Here's Milton. And it's off from three-point range. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Brown the pass to Tatum for the lead. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Milton the pass to Boone. Outside, Batum. Collins kicks to Boone. Pass to Milton. On the wing, Jones. And the Clippers miss again. And it's the Celtics ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Brown against Milton. Now Tatum. And here is Brown. Over Milton. Misses off the left iron.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Fires the three. And again, it's the Clippers missing. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Celtics up 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Derek Jones. Batum comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. MP's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Shake Milton in for Chris Dunn. On the court for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at the center position. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Just 5 to shoot. Boom.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Boston, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Collins outside. Misses the 3. Celtics leading by 5. Simons. Oh, the slam dunk.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. Zubac, nice use of the glass on the finish.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside, Batum. Here's Collins. Now Zubac. Gets it to go. Down low.
An overlooked part of Batum's game. Nick's a great passer for a wing.
Outside Simons. Tatum looking around. Oh, the shake. Rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 5. Driving to the basket. No good from 3.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Got it to go.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Now Milton. Zubac with the screen for Milton. Crane from outside.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And Tatum hammers it home.
What a big-time bucket. Tatum stepping up as a leader and coming through for his team.
That one goes. It's Simons. And now they decide to foul intentionally. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Simons. Five on the clock. Tatum. Count it!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions. Don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's Milton for three. He drills the three.
Well, you love a quick 3 points off the inbound. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and put some misses.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Collins. MP. Bring it up for MP. A three. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle. MP is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Now here's Podziemski, and here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. Milton against Curry. MP outside Milton. Clock at 6. Leonard against Butler. Shot by Leonard, no good. And here are the Warriors now. Here's Podziemski outside for Butler and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Here's Milton. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Leonard passes to Milton. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Here's MP. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Collins passes to Leonard. Buries it down low.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Milton against Curry. Pass to Butler. Now Podziemski trains the triple. Podziemski's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Collins outside. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Yep, that one goes.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. And so MP will bring it up for Los Angeles. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Post is checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. Moody's checked in for Butler. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Kuminga. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. That one drops for him.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Clippers in the lead. Collins outside. Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Milton for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Milton's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the dime from MP, on time and on target.
Back to Curry from outside the arc, and he buries his first look.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Pass to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Leonard inside. Count that one. Leonard's got 8.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And that's not going to go. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And getting it going again here in the second. Changes for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Lopez. MP comes in for Bogdanovic. And Milton subbed in for Dunn. The Warriors have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. On the floor for the Warriors, Seth Curry is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at center. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And the dunk by Jones.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Now here's Butler. And it's going to be a 3-second call. John Collins checked in for Bradley Beal. The Warriors also with a sub. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Curry. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. MP outside. On the wing, Jones. Leonard against Butler. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Curry against MP. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 2. The Clippers shooting just 38% in this quarter. Here's Jones. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Well, the Warriors shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Shot is good by Curry.
Well, you know Curry's feeling it when he's pulling up off the dribble. The defense has to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
Now here's Jones. Back to Leonard. Over Butler. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Jones. And that's now 10 points for Kawhi Leonard. Curry with it. Last game he had 34 points. Off target from outside. Milton against Butler with the 10-footer. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's he's a force. Back to you.
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Zubats, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And here we can check out the story for Jimmy Butler. A minute 9 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Pajemski. Green with a screen on MP. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Pass to Zubats. Outside Milton. Now Collins. 4 on the clock. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Green with a screen on Milton. And here's Curry for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing. They were even in the game, to be honest. I mean, they didn't play well and still almost came away with it.
And yet they ended up right there. They could have stolen that win. It's definitely a missed opportunity they'd like to get back.
Shot from the wing. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Clippers on top, up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at the Clippers. They've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong message. They're not going to be pushed around, and they're going to battle and outwork you.
Like I outwork you every day, Kenny? I'm just saying.
I outwork both of you, and it ain't even close. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Shake Milton out there with MP. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Curry. Curry splashes it in.
And after seeing a 3 hit on the other end, Steph reminds people who he is.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Leonard. Back to MP. Pajemski grabs the board. Well, the Warriors shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Butler can't get it to go. Los Angeles shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Outside Milton. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. Warriors trail by 5. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Now here's Zubac. Lets it fly. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Lets it go from 11. He squares up and sinks it. Curry's got 11.
In that mid-range area, it's important for Curry to have that quick release.
And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You take a look at Curry, he's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Collins, and here's Leonard. Over Butler. Horford pulls it in. Warriors trail by 6. Outside, Green. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Screen by Horford. Curry passes to Horford from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now here's MP. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Pass to Leonard. From 13 feet, down it goes. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back over to you, BA.
All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's MP. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Leonard can't get that one to fall. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
The kick out to Milton, right wing. And here's MP from outside. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Butler on the wing. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to MP. With the teardrop. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. A big difference in shooting. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. MP's checked in for Beal. And Milton subbed in for Dunn. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Horford, he's checked in for Post. Green comes in for Kuminga. Podziemski's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Payton. And so in the game for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Horford in at the 5. Milton surveys the floor. Here's Leonard. Fires the 3. Oh, Green rips down the board. Now Butler. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
Well, that's why his teammates look to get him down on the block. It is clear how confident he is down there.
MP outside. Collins a screen. Milton. The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Milton against Curry. Cool, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Outside Leonard. He launches with the tip. Just in time with the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Green able to hit from 3.
Yeah, he's a below-average shooter from distance, but when Green is connecting from out there, it really opens up the offense.
Now Collins. Outside Leonard. Releases. Oh, Green rips down the board. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Collins rips down the board. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
MP looking around. On the wing, Milton. He's covered by Curry. Oh, he can't hit it.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
Now Leonard. Shoots a 3. It's off.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Money from 3.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
Timeout called, the Warriors. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
Buries it!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
Puts up the tray. Zubac pulls it down, and he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. So the Clippers win it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you later.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at New York. They slide down to the third spot, trying not to slide any further.
And seeing what the Clippers are, they're getting the recognition they deserve. Jumping into the 5 spot, they've shown they're one of the elite teams in the league. On a good night, they can beat anybody.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. MP out there with Shake Milton. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for New York, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Now, here's Milton. 11 points last game. On deep, Collins. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Here's Bridges. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bridges has got 5 points so far. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to MP. Zubac, a screen on Bridges. To the middle. Towns with the steal. To the inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now, here's Collins. On the wing, Milton. Brunson covering. A shot by Milton, no good.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Now, Brunson, following the three-point attempt by MP. And good that time.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Collins. Clock at 6. Back to Milton. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Leonard gets it to go.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now, here's Bridges. 17 points in his last outing.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's MP. Still scoreless. Collins kicks to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles. Look for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Clippers also making some changes. Jones checked in for Zubac. MP comes in for John Collins. And it's Shake Milton in for Dunn. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Bradley Beal is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's MP. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Jones in at the 5 down low. Pass to Leonard. Launches a 3. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. The Knicks leading by 12. Indoors when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer. Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Bridges against MP. It's stolen by Jones. Leonard inside. Tipped away. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's McBride connects from three-point range. McBride's got the lead up to 13 now for New York. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Collins is checked in. Good on the three-point shot.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laforce.
Thanks, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back over to you, Kevin.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bridges, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside Collins. MP finds Milton. Shoots over Brunson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Milton's got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Offline with his three.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 10. Here's MP. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. New York's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Milton against Brunson. Clarkson for three. That miss is his fourth this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Leonard attacking, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Boy, guys, what great concentration by Kawhi Leonard. This guy laser focused right now.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
Milton against Brunson. Start with a screen on Milton. And here's Brunson outside. And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Taking a look at New York, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the New York Knicks.
Some teams say they're going to attack the paint. These guys are just doing it, and you see the result.
I know, that's music to your ears, and they need to keep playing that tune.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by New York.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the shot goes down. Bridges has got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Bridges, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Bridges has got 15.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business. After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Bounce pass from Bridges. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by MP.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard the pass to Boone. Here's Collins. On the wing, Milton. He has 5. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, and he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Off target with his 3.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
MP deciding where to go with it. Anunoby against Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. With 1 on the clock, and the dunk by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
1:10 left here in the third quarter. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys, back to you.
Both teams making substitutions here. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Shake Milton is out there with MP. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's the dunk.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
New York leading by 9. Outside, Anunoby. Buries the deep ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Leonard against Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers with the rebound. Puts up the 3. MP nails the triple.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges checks in. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Allie, thank you so much.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Anunoby against Leonard. Collins outside. Now Milton. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. No good there. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Outside, Anunoby. Now Brunson. Releases. Rebounded by Zubac. LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Leonard against Anunoby. Basket is good. Now Brunson. Here's Towns. Outside Bridges. Beyond the arc. 3. Good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one.
So then we finished up brunch, had a nice little walk in the park nearby.
Wow, sounds like a lovely weekend.
time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for Michael Porter.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And now the Los Angeles starters. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Shake Milton out there with MP. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's Sharp in at the 5. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number 1. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Milton passes to MP. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Leonard finds MP. On the wing, MP. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Dimon. Pass to Clowney. It's Thomas on the wing. And stolen by Leonard. From downtown. Clowney pulls it in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Jordi Fernandez for a minute. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the 2-2.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Here's Dimon. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Porter finds Thomas. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Leonard on the wing. Outside Milton. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon. Here's Thomas for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Thomas has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And it's big for Thomas's confidence when he's knocking that down. Keep shooting, young man.
MP against Thomas. Jones, the pass to MP. Zubac, screen. A good look from MP. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
MP looking confident from there. The defense has to at least respect his jump shot.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
On the wing, MP. Back to Leonard. Pass to Jones. Back to Leonard. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Now Thomas takes the 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, Milton. Back to MP. Leonard outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP, the pass to Milton. Zubac, screen. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Thomas. No good there with a step-back J.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Deciding to change it up, and Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Leonard. Now Lopez. He's guarded by man. Kicks it out to Collins. Milton for 3. Buries it from 3. Milton's got 5 now.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team.
Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside man. Pass to Dimon. Porter from outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Collins. No made baskets yet. Claxton against Lopez. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
Man with it. Now guarded by MP. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Leonard. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose for this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Milton passes to MP. Now here's Collins. Here's MP. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
I like how MP picks his spot on offense. Terrific decision there by him.
Outside man. Pass to Dimon. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 1:14 left in the first half. MP outside. Over to the left wing. Lopez, the screen. Collins passes to Lopez. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now it's just a 2-point Brooklyn lead. It's stolen by Leonard. MP up top. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Claxton with a rebound. And so Porter will bring it up for Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
On the wing, Milton. Lopez, the screen. Tie game in Brooklyn. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
My bed is the best you can buy. But it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Man, you got to like what Shake Milton has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Richard, looking at your career, 17 years in the league. How'd you survive the grind of a regular season that many years?
Well, one, you got to take care of your body, and two, evolution is the key to success. I was a different player when I was year 3 than I was at year 15. You have to continue to evolve.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Shake Milton out there with MP, and it's Zubats in at the 5. Now here's Thomas. Uses the glass on the layup. Thomas has got 9.
Oh, you gotta love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
Outside Jones. Outside Milton. Pass to MP. Takes a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Thomas outside. Outside Sharp. Zubats with the steal. He goes up, and it's slammed in by Zubats.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Dimon. He's got 5. The shot's good. 11 points in the game.
Dangerous in the mid-range. Thomas isn't uncomfortable with that shot.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And let's take a second to look over the Rookie of the Year race. Lots more in store for these young players in the months ahead. But let's see how they've made their presence felt so far. And he's demonstrated some tremendous skill so far. We're smack in the middle of the season, and he's just one spot back from the top.
And with about half the season behind us, it's clear how much potential he has to blossom into a star.
I can only imagine what his future is going to be if he stays on this path. He's been so sensational this season.
Leonard. Porter pulls it in.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Clowney. Shoots over Zubats. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Leonard outside. And here's MP. Thomas defends. And here's Jones. Outside Milton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zubats screen. The three-pointer off the mark.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And he dunks it down.
Not just a scorer, Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. We'll grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Now here's Leonard. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
For three, Dimon. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Count it.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Michael Porter. And then for Los Angeles, Collins comes in for Jones. And it's Beal in for Kawhi Leonard. 1:16 left in the third. To the inside, it's tipped. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. MP converts on the break.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. The three ball. Man, the pass to Thomas. And the layup is good off the glass. Thomas has got 13.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Collins outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Milton. From 18 feet away. Kicks it out to Collins. Now MP. Puts up a three. Clowney pulls it in. Here's Mann. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 3/4 of play and a close one here. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a...
Both teams making substitutions here, and the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard and we will win this game.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Dimon. From downtown. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. And it's Sharp in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Leonard. Pulls the trigger. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Thomas drives in. Misses the 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Bucket is good.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Thomas outside. He drills the wide-open jumper.
They needed that bucket, and Thomas is demonstrating some leadership, helping them get it.
Here's MP. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Zubac, screen. Milton. Another chance. And it's good on the lay-in.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Thomas. Banks it home. Big shot.
Oh, my. Big points from Thomas. Never scared to take big shots.
Jones outside. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Here's MP. Now Leonard. Here comes Kawhi. He nails it with the shot clock winding down.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Thomas. Yes, sir, as he floats it in.
Eager to prove he can carry the load, Thomas comes up big in the clutch.
And that's an intentional foul. Here's MP. Now it's Jones. Zubac. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
That they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Up a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Here's Thomas using the glass to lay it in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
While doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Cam Thomas cashes it in.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Clippers. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jones and Zubats make up the 4 and the 5. Shake Milton is out there with MP, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for the Pistons, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart, and it's Cunningham in at the point guard. And this is the unfortunate part of the NBA, Clark. Both of these teams are battling the injury bug right now.
Well, it's an opportunity for these teams to test their depth. I mean, a chance for guys not necessarily in the regular rotation to step up and make a contribution to winning.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Ivy, and slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Beyond the arc. Duran down low. Working on Jones, and the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Zubats. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. Aren't this Clippers organization putting a premium on stability and continuity this season?
I really believe, Kevin, they're comfortable with the talent they have on the roster. Some aging veterans, but they're capable and still producing, and that should keep them in the playoff mix.
Leonard with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Here's MP, and no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Pass to Stewart, lets it go from deep, and the three ball is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Milton. His last outing, 16 points for him. Up again, and it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Zubac is the first guy defenses need to check out, or else he's going to inflict major damage on the glass.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. Jones kicks to Milton. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Detroit with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And that's nice execution out of that two-man game as Ivy there dropping the dime.
And Leonard has it in the corner. The jump hook. Thompson with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
The kick out to Cunningham. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Jones, still without a basket. Leonard dishes to MP. And Jones has it in the corner. Pass to Milton. Here's MP. Lets it fly. Los Angeles with another miss. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Duren a screen. Ivy, no one around him. No good from outside. And Leonard has it in the corner. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Detroit holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have... Look here for Detroit. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Jaden Ivey comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. And then for Los Angeles, Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. MP comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Shake Milton in for Chris Dunn. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, in the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. MP out there with Shake Milton. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the pace. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nets delivered in a major way. He ended up with 9 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation, guys.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Leonard inside, guarded by Robinson. Good, Kawhi working near the hoop.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confidence scorer.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Collins kicks to MP. Pass to Leonard. Here's Lopez. Reed covering. Shoots from 8. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Lopez.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home. Extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Thompson finds Cunningham. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Pistons leading by 3. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Collins. Jacks up a 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 5. MP outside. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
And he knocks down the first one. Several teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for MP. 5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Fires from way outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
Yeah, watching these guys make me want to be out there, Shaq. I mean, all the space they have to shoot it in right now, man, this would have been my time, Shaq.
Jet with a little FOMO here.
Yeah, I'm glad I played when I did.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Jaden Ivey.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's MP. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles the teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. Thompson is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the center position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. The shot will not fall. Good defense by MP. Leonard the pass to Boone. And here is Milton. Pass to Jones. Now Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Leonard's got the first field goal of the second half for the Clippers. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard-Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. You can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with four.
Outside Leonard. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Zubac.
Really hard to slow the roll of Zubac close to the bucket. He's big and he's tall.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ivy. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Milton the pass to MP for the lead. MP nails the triple.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass to Duren. To the paint. Looking for Ivy, and he gets it there. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Pistons second.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit. Beal's checked in for the Clippers. Thompson. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
MP kicks to Beal. Fires for 3, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. Milton sets the screen for Beal. Pass to Milton. Here's Zubac. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stewart finds Duren. Ivy against Milton. Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded closely, misses in close. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. MP gets the job done inside.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Ivy against Milton. MP passes to Jones. MP looking around. Pass to Beal. A 3-pointer off the mark. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that.
Different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Stewart comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Ivey subbed in for Robinson. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Jones comes in for John Collins. MP's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Shake Milton in for Dunn. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Shake Milton is out there with MP. And it's Zubac in at the 5, down low. Cunningham.
A nice uptake by Cunningham. He does all the little things that help him generate points. Right here, he just gets himself to the line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Zubac. Now Leonard launches it, drains it. Kawhi, kaboom!
Toughness on display that time from the claw. He's a problem, folks, a real problem.
What's up?
Free throw drops for Leonard.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Ivey outside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Cunningham fires. 12-footer. Gets it.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside Milton. Zubac with the screen for Milton. There's the shot. Cleared away by Stewart.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Thompson outside. Now Duren. And does not get the jam. Wow. Leonard inside. Ivey defending. And he banks the layup in.
That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performer.
1:04 left to play in the final quarter. Cunningham looking around. Cleared away by Leonard.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And an intentional foul right there. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Ivey outside. From outside. Rebounded by Zubac.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
try. It's in. His shot is pure. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And the Clippers call time here. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Jones. And he does not hit. And so it's Detroit with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that